Today's video is going to be a little bit of a different type video. It is going to be my first fall favorites tag video. I used to do tag videos when I first started on YouTube, but this one really intrigued me. Of course, it's by one of the mistresses or misses of YouTube, Miss Jacqueline Hill. When I saw her video and it was talking about some of my favorite things or some of her favorite things during fall, it really got me to thinking, oh my God, what are my favorite things for fall? And you know I have some. So this video is going to be totally different than my monthly favorites, but at the same time, it's still going to tell you guys some of the things that I really love about fall. And I really think, can you tell this hair, I'm really more of a sun girl. Yes, I like the bronze and all those things, but I really like the transition of the seasons. So you know what? Let's not ramble on. Let's get right into my favorite fall things. I'm going on my phone here to actually read off some of the questions, or actually read off the things that have to be included into a favorites. And let me tell you, it took me a minute to actually pull all these things together because it was just really comical for me to really have to think about what do I really like about fall. And I just know I just like the transition of the season. I just like changing the seasons because a lot of things are new. So one of the questions was your favorite candle. Well, I like candles, as you can see back here. I'm trying to get back into them, but at the same time, I do have two little people under the age of 11 that zoom through this house, and it's quite dangerous for me to have a candle lit. So my alternative, when I'm not burning a apple cinnamon candle, which you see back there, when I'm not burning that, my main thing, which I swear I had to place an order because it's now time for me to get a lot of my autumn scents. This scent is called Amber Road. This is by the Scentsy brand, and I have an amazing distributor that makes sure I'm always in stock. And these are the wax candle cubes. You guys have heard me mention this before. I really love this one, but this scent is called Amber Road, and the scent is kind of a perfumey, pumpkin-y, hearty, rustic type scent. That's the best I can actually tell you guys. It's one of those scents that was actually discontinued, and they had such an uproar that they brought it back. And what you do, you actually break one of the little cubes off, and I actually have one of my burners right here. This is what the burners look like. Obviously there's a plug, there's a little twist right here that turns your light bulb on and off. This is the light bulb, and this is the heating unit. It's actually just a light bulb. So once you turn that on, you slip your little cube right here into this little tray, and it sits right on top, and it actually burns down into wax. As you can see, I kind of left a residue, so you can see this is a wax burner, and I absolutely love this. So as my alternative to a candle, my favorite type thing to burn in my house is Amber Road, and it's by Scentsy. Next, my favorite lip color. Oh my God, you guys, I had to ponder over this because I am so indecisive when it comes to lipstick colors. Like, it really feels like such a commitment to say I love this color because I love all colors. I'm inspired differently each day, and I still run a business. I work with clients all the time, so I'm always intrigued to buy colors, but I'm more inclined to use them on others. Does that make sense? So when it came down for me to decide on what my favorite color was, it sent me on a hunt. Luckily, I had 6 recyclable containers from MAC that I could take back. And if you guys are aware, MAC has a recycle program that anytime you have any of their containers that you bring back 6 of them, it can be anything that's MAC that's a recyclable container, and you can actually choose with any of the silver rim bullet lipsticks. It's in the traditional black bullet. There's no discrepancy on what color it is. It just has the silver top. I got a chance to get my hands on this antique velvet. Oh my God. If I dare say my favorite shade of the season, look at that. It is like hot fudge for your lips. That's the best I can state it. I posted this on Instagram a few days ago, and I had mad compliments. I had so many girls that asked me what was the shade. So not only is it my favorite, but I think it's a lot of you guys' favorite too. If you can get your hands on this, if you haven't already, the Antique Velvet is my favorite fall lipstick for fall 2015. Next, my favorite drink of the season. Okay, all right. Well, you guys know that I like my green smoothies. I really like I like water a lot. I really like flavored waters. The Dasani great waters are my favorite. But since it's fall, I'm really going to tell you guys my favorite warm drink. And it has to be my International Coffee pumpkin spice creamer in a regular cup of Folgers coffee that I brew at home myself. I am a stay-at-home mom, and I don't want to have to leave my house after I drop the kids off and look for coffee. So when I want me a nice brew, I actually throw on me 2 to 4 cups, and I throw in me some pumpkin pie spice creamer, and let me tell you, honey, it will save you some coins, and you don't ever have to be without your favorite hot drink for the fall. So I have to vote on the pumpkin pie spice by International Coffee and my Folgers coffee. Absolutely perfection in my book. Okay, next up, my favorite blush color. This again was so freaking difficult, you guys. Oh my god, I swear I became a makeup artist because I'm so indecisive, but when it comes to me dealing with colors on other clients, boom, I can go straight to the color. But when I really had to sit down and think, what is my favorite fall blush, I kept saying, oh well, maybe I could talk about my Morphe 9B blush palette, because really I use this all the time. I absolutely love this palette, and I can mix and match colors, but that's really cheating, right? Because it's really not really the favorite one here, and by me looking at it, I would never be able to pick my favorite one because I don't ever just tap one. I might tap 2, I might roll across a row, I might zigzag it. So this is really cheating. So I was like, well, if I can't really cheat on that, maybe I'll talk about my Morphe bronzing palette, which is the 9BZ. This is like one of my favorite fall palettes, but that's still cheating, right? So I fell back on my oldie but goodie. This is my Pure Color Blush by Estee Lauder. It's called Hot Sienna Satin. Look at that color, you guys. I'm actually wearing it right now. And what I would say I love about this blush so much is it's rosy but taupe at the same time. I'm just going to try and swatch it right here. Can you see how it kind of comes off? It gives me a beautiful rose effect, but at the same time it's not so overwhelming. Can you see what just happened? So it's going to play with a lot of the deeper hues that we tend to wear in fall, but at the same time, if I actually want to bronze it up and go super neutral and kind of like what I've done on my lips, it complements it very, very well. I can bronze it up, I can use a highlight on top of it. It's just absolutely a beautiful shade, and these blushes last forever. I know I've had this shade over 2 years and I've barely scratched the surface. This is my Pure Color Blush by Estee Lauder. It's Hot Sienna Satin. Absolutely perfection. Next up, my favorite clothing item. You hear the crickets? Favorite, like one clothing item? Really, Jacqueline? One clothing item? Let's talk about one color of clothing. How about that? So I'll tweak it myself. I'm going to show you guys my new favorite obsession for fall 2015. Can you see this color range? Green. Can you see that? Oh my God. I'm in love with green. That one I actually wore on my birthday. I am absolutely in love with this hue of green. This is like my newest obsession. Anything that is olive green and comfy, oversized, flowy, I'm in love with the shade olive green. I'm actually wearing it on my eyelid right now. Anything that I can get my hands on, I'm just like, oh my God. So you guys can find that color all over. I think it's amazing on every complexion, every hair color. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And I remember several falls back, olive green or hunter green was very, very strong, and I'm glad that it's made a comeback. I'm in love with that shade, so that is what my favorite, let's say if I'm saying my favorite clothing items, they have to be in the shade hunter green. Next, favorite fall movie. I don't have a favorite fall movie, y'all. I was, however, in Magic Mike 2 or Magic Mike XXL. So if you guys get a chance to check that out, your girl was in that movie. So I would have to say if I had to mention a favorite movie, it would be that one because of the experience that went along with it. But usually when I go into a movie theater, I tend to fall asleep. So yeah, I don't do movies very well. I can't really sit at home and watch them. I go to sleep. If I'm watching something with the kids, they try and keep me enthralled, but I still find myself napping. So again, if I have to say my favorite movie of the fall, it would be The Magic Mike XXL. How vulgar, but it's because of the experience that went along with it. I was casting that movie with my sisters. We went down to Savannah. We were there for 2 days, and if I can find any clips that I can legally put in this movie, I will. And yeah, so if you guys see a red-headed, dark lipstick wearing wing gel liner girl in one of these things that I played a patron, so if you see me in the movie, give this a thumbs up. That was your girl. Favorite fall TV show? Oh my God. Like, there's so many people that are going gaga and crazy over it being sports season, but I'm just glad that real television is making a comeback. I like some of the reality television shows, but I'm really glad that really good writing, good storyline television shows are coming back. So I'm in love with Blackish and Empire and Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder. Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. Oh, how do I pick Scandal or How to Get Away with Murder? I think they're really a toss-up. I would say Scandal was probably my favorite, but I tend to doze off, and by the time I wake up, How to Get Away with Murder is on. So both of those, Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. Moving on. My favorite food, let's see, my favorite Thanksgiving food, I have to say it is my stuffing. The stuffing that me and my husband make, or my husband and I make, because I think we have it down. And I love like the dressing to be made with the turkey juice. Like we roast a really big turkey usually, and we do the celery and the onions, and we make it from scratch, and it's just like, oh my God, my favorite Thanksgiving food is stuffing. Lastly, my favorite Halloween costume. No, I don't have one of those either. I know, what a dull life. I mean, I was raised in the Bible Belt of South Carolina, and you're talking about African American Southern Baptist rearing up. We didn't do Halloween. So for me to talk about my favorite Halloween costume, no, it doesn't go. I'm not really good at Halloween makeup because of it, because I never really practice it. I don't like things that are gory. I mean, girls, have you seen the beginning of my videos? You see what I look like without makeup on? Honey, that's Halloween enough. But with all that being said, where I don't have my own personal, I still am starting to create amazing memories with my kids, and I love for them to get excited and figure out what characters they want to be for Halloween. And I love when they want to include me and we do some type of face painting. So stay tuned. We're actually going to post some of those pictures on my Instagram of them from Halloween this year. And if you want to see what they got themselves into last year, go to love_Kiani on Instagram, and I actually got some of my artwork of doing their character makeup for Halloween. And there you have my fall favorites tag that was introduced to YouTube by Miss Jacqueline Hill. I'm just really excited that I was able to record this video. It did take a lot for me to get all these things up, and I'm hoping you guys will give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below. Do you have some favorite things that are just like mine, or do you have some other things that I probably should try? Comment down below. Remember also to follow me on Instagram at love_Kiani to receive daily beauty tips. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, click the link in the down bar. It's free. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.